Oh man, I can't wait to get back. Thank you to everyone who helped me on my garden route adventure. Now, I've been on another adventure this week, getting to know the British Airways brand. Now, with the association to the Olympics, it stands to reason that they are going to be stepping up the game this year. As of the 16th of August, they are going to be the only operator in the world operating 365 days a year, with routes going onward from there. Now, I had an opportunity to steep myself in the brand. You can too, with a very special celebration. Let's take a look.
The air routes from London along the length of Africa, pioneered by British Airways in the 1930s, are ever expanding. Then add to that the launch of their new advertising campaign, and it's all the more reason to celebrate.
To fly, to serve. A simple yet powerful ethos that has seen British Airways through nearly a century of aviation firsts. They share a very special bond with South Africa. In fact, it was a route used to expand the empire. So the Saxon in Johannesburg's northern suburbs couldn't have been a better location to delve into the nostalgia and the history of this fantastic company. I'm just so glad that we were able to share in this incredible moment, along with some of Joburg's finest and some of our favorite sporting stars and celebrities.
Rich in history with the best yet to come. Frank van der Post, Managing Director, Brands and Customer Experience, elaborates.
Frank, first of all, congratulations, milestone after milestone. What a treat for us to be able to celebrate this with you. Tell us a little bit about why you've chosen to come to South Africa to celebrate and what the event and the campaign is all about.
The event we put together because South Africa is such an important market for us. The campaign we've put together is to really rejuvenate the BA brand. In rejuvenating the brand, what we really looked at is to find what is in the, what's the core of the brand. And in the core sits to fly to serve. It's the motto, it sits in our, the coat of arms. It's stitched into the fabric of the lining of all our colleagues. And it was such a natural way of bringing forward what BA has been great about in these last 90 years. And that's the flying know-how and the British style and the service. For us, at the end of the day, in this beautiful venue, I may add, it was just a perfect opportunity to bring this to South Africa.
And what better way to celebrate such a rich history than through the magic of fashion over the decades?
Jim Davies was very kind to guide us through the cultural odyssey that is the fashion behind what our air stewards and air hostesses have been wearing in British Airways over 9 decades. Certainly making a mark tonight, the fashions over the decades, and we've got a room full of fashionistas. Some of South Africa's best dressed are in the house tonight, and I think you wowed them all. Tonight it looked like a fashion show that could have been put on by a top designer.
Well, we hope so. Over the years, I think it's fair to say that BA and its predecessors have gone to top houses to get their uniforms. Hardy Amy's, you heard mentioned, Backer at Weatherall, even today, Julian MacDonald, are very stylish and very attractive, and they show, hopefully, the airline's personality.
Another highlight of the evening was a special guest appearance by international model Georgia May Jagger.
Georgia, what a treat to find you here at the Saxon in this beautiful venue, but more importantly, see you rock it on stage with those awesome kids. Welcome to South Africa. How did you find your way here?
Well, I took a British Airways flight. No, it's been amazing. I've never been to South Africa before, so I'll be back really quick.
What a way to learn about fashion culture, looking at the air hostesses' outfits. What did you think of that journey through the ages?
I think it's amazing. I think there were a few outfits. I think they're really cool. I think the 60s outfits, I think they should bring them back.
60s rocks, 70s is hot, the 80s we can leave. That can stay. Colin, you have become a very familiar face very quickly here in South Africa. What a brilliant ad campaign. How long have you been a pilot with British Airways?
I've been privileged to be a pilot with British Airways for about 16 years now, believe it or not. It's been a privilege, it's a great job, and it's a great honor to be chosen to be the face of British Airways for this great new ad campaign.
As the first brand advertising campaign in South Africa in over a decade, it reflects a collaboration of the best of 80 years of British Airways' heritage and service in South Africa with 16 years of Com Air service.
Well, Eric, considering the history that you have shared with British Airways, tonight you must be feeling incredibly proud of your collective achievements.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the 16-year partnership we've had with BA in South Africa has really been beneficial for both parties. We've seen a lot of airlines come and go in South Africa, and I think the BA brand's obviously given us a lot of sustainability in the market. And at the same time, the effort that we put in as Com Air, I think, has obviously contributed largely to British Airways becoming a domestic name in South Africa and really associated with the top quality product in the airline industry.
Frank, this must present a wonderful opportunity to delve into the history of British Airways, which really does read like the narrative of aviation. You've achieved so many firsts.
It is incredible, and if you look at what British Airways has achieved and where we've been and what we've done, we were innovators in the aviation for 9 decades. Our pilots have trained pilots who've trained pilots, and the whole campaign sits around us putting a stake in the ground of something we can claim nobody else can claim in the UK. And even as a Dutchman, I get proud of this campaign and what British Airways has achieved and what this means for aviation.
The motto from the coat of arms stitched into the lining of every British Airways uniform is celebrated and remembered: to fly, to serve.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.